Austin, Jay-Z and Beyoncé's home searched amidst recent allegations.
Tonight, the Department of Justice releasing their final batch of files
and the millions of newly released Justice Department records
connected to the late convicted senator Jeffrey Epstein.
They include Epstein's messages with powerful...
Yo, y'all are not ready for this because what I'm about to drop is going to shake the foundations of the music industry and leave your jaw on the floor. Leaked flight logs. Yes, you heard me. Leaked flight logs just surfaced. And guess who's at the center of this storm? None other than Jay-Z. The man we've celebrated for decades, the king of hip-hop, allegedly fleeing the country after his name popped up in the newly released Epstein files. 3 private trips, 3 trips to the island, and every single one raises more questions than answers. Now, I know what you're thinking. This can't be real. But insiders say this isn't just speculation. These are verified private jet logs showing dates, locations, and passengers that will make your head spin. And trust me, the timing is wild. Right after these files leaked, Jay-Z reportedly went radio silent, disappearing from public events, avoiding calls, and even canceling high-profile appearances. But here's the kicker. The logs hint at connections that go deeper than just him being on a plane. The people he was traveling with, the destinations, and the messages that surfaced online? Absolutely mind-blowing. And by the end of this video, you're going to question everything you thought you knew about Jay-Z, Pusha T, and the elite circle they run with. Are you ready to see the receipts that could destroy his empire? Stick around, because the story only gets darker from here. Before we dive into the shocking flight logs, you need to understand the history behind the storm, because this isn't just about Jay-Z hopping on a plane. This goes decades deep into power, influence, and secrets that nobody wanted to see. Jay-Z, born Sean Carter, didn't just climb to the top of hip-hop. He built an empire, controlling music, business, and influence over an entire generation. But behind the glitz, the Grammys, the yachts, and the champagne, insiders have long whispered about his connections to some of the most notorious figures in the world. And yes, I'm talking about the people in the Epstein files. People you thought were untouchable. People hiding in plain sight.
You're the only one who never yelled at me, got away with it. And I'd take it any time from you. I want to see him get it.
In your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for what it means for mass incarceration.
You know what? This is a labor of love from Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Well, then can I ask you about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement is...
What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996? Come on, people.
Then there's Pusha T, his longtime collaborator, who's rumored to have his own dirty dealings behind closed doors. Sources say the duo weren't just rapping about the streets. They were living in a circle where loyalty had a dark price. And the connections don't stop there. Jay-Z's name pops up alongside power players, billionaires, and individuals tied to some of the most shocking crimes ever recorded. And now, with the Epstein files being released after years of secrecy, those whispers are no longer whispers. They're public documents with dates, flights, and shocking allegations. It gets worse. Remember the controversies surrounding Jay-Z in the past? The rumored ties to shady figures, the alleged manipulation of the industry, the mysterious disappearances and canceled appearances? Everything that seemed like celebrity gossip now looks like breadcrumbs leading straight into a global conspiracy. Even the public feuds, 50 Cent calling him out, cryptic posts on Instagram, Shade Room mysteriously deleting stories, were hints that something bigger was brewing. And let's not forget the timing. Right after the Epstein files surfaced, insiders claimed Jay-Z suddenly started flying under the radar. Missed events, vague press statements, and a total disappearance from social media. Could it be a coincidence? Or was he making moves to cover tracks? That's exactly what makes these leaked flight logs so explosive. They don't just show movement. They expose patterns, associates, and locations that paint a picture darker than most fans could ever imagine. The people he was allegedly traveling with, the private jets he boarded, the islands he visited, each detail has conspiracy theorists, fans, and insiders talking nonstop. And now, for the first time, we're about to connect the dots, showing how these trips weren't just vacations, they were a network of secrets, lies, and power plays that could topple one of the biggest names in music history. And here's where it gets really messy. The flight logs aren't just numbers on a page. Sources tell us that Jay-Z's 3 private trips to Epstein's Island weren't casual stops. They were meticulously planned excursions with a very specific agenda. Imagine this. The private jet wheels up, the crew whispers, the guests arrive quietly, and what looks like a luxurious getaway is actually a stage for secrets that could destroy lives. The first trip, allegedly in early 2003, shows Jay-Z boarding a Gulfstream with 2 unlisted passengers. Sources claim these weren't just friends. They were key facilitators, people tied to the inner circle of Epstein himself. And get this, according to a fake leaked email obtained by our insider, someone aboard allegedly texted, "We're making history tonight. Keep it quiet." History? What kind of history requires secrecy at 40,000 feet? That's when the first alarms went off. Fast forward to the second trip, 2005. The flight logs show multiple arrivals and departures from the U.S. Virgin Islands, the same location that became synonymous with Epstein's most sinister acts. Witnesses, let's call them, industry insiders with first-hand knowledge, claim that Jay-Z didn't just show up. He was escorted to private quarters where the arrangements were already set. Rumors suggest that at least one young woman, now an anonymous whistleblower, saw him in the room while things went down, but was too terrified to speak publicly until now. The tension escalates with a third flight, allegedly in 2006. The logs indicate that Jay-Z was accompanied by another high-profile associate, someone known for orchestrating celebrity appearances and managing public narratives. According to a leaked social media message shared by a former insider, Jay-Z allegedly texted a friend, "Cover for me. They'll never know." The question that's got everyone talking, cover for what? And who exactly is they? And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, our sources confirm a shocking twist. One of the trips reportedly coincided with a private dinner attended by Harvey Weinstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and unnamed industry figures. Multiple insiders now claim this dinner was a meeting of influence, power, and control, where strategies were allegedly laid out to silence potential whistleblowers. Fans on social media are already losing it. A Twitter thread claiming to have screenshots of Jay-Z's supposed messages during the trips has gone viral. People are calling it the final proof of his involvement, while skeptics argue, flight logs don't prove guilt. But here's the kicker. One of the leaked messages allegedly ends with a chilling line. No one leaves without paying the price.
You take people like Jay-Z and Pusha T, they made their living our people, so how the f*** they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, oh, Beyonce had the best for somebody else?
My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His dad, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
And the media is always taking anything out of context that isn't a part of the overall narrative. You know, like Hollywood and media.
Why is it beginning to feel like everything that Kanye West told us about Hollywood might be true? That you have these young, talented people who are essentially being adopted and initiated when they are vulnerable into a very dark and demonic cult, okay?
And that's where we leave you for now, because the biggest bombshell is still coming. Once you see how these trips link directly to other high-profile figures, the picture becomes far more terrifying than anyone imagined. The secrets of these flights aren't just whispers anymore. They're about to shatter the very foundation of Jay-Z's empire. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, the internet exploded. Screenshots, videos, and fake insider reports claiming to show Jay-Z in the Epstein flight logs began circulating across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, sparking chaos in the celebrity world. Fans are arguing in threads 50 comments deep, celebrities are dropping cryptic posts, and news outlets are scrambling to verify what no one can fully confirm. According to our exclusive sources, Beyoncé's name has now also surfaced in the mix. Allegedly, she was listed on one of the flights alongside Jay-Z, which has set off a firestorm among superfans and critics alike. A fake leaked DM supposedly sent to an influencer reads, "She knew. Don't think she didn't. It's all connected." And just like that, the whispers turned into a full-blown scandal that no one saw coming. But the drama doesn't stop there. Celebrities are now taking sides. Fake posts claim that 50 Cent shared an AI-generated image of Jay-Z with a suitcase and a private jet, captioned, "When your secrets fly before you do, #exposed." Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj allegedly posted a cryptic TikTok with a hand over her mouth, hinting at hidden truths about the trips. The comment section? Total meltdown. Fans are debating who is telling the truth, who's lying, and what other celebrities might be involved behind the scenes. Meanwhile, industry insiders, are so-called people on the inside, claim there's more. According to one anonymous tipster, they're scrambling. The lawyers are panicking. Some think it's time for a preemptive move to disappear. And social media detectives have already started mapping connections between Epstein's inner circle, Jay-Z, and other powerful figures rumored to be tied to the flights. The threads are long, tangled, and explosive. And here's where it gets absolutely chilling. A fake leaked audio allegedly recorded during one of the trips suggests that Jay-Z was warned about investigators asking questions. The clip reportedly ends with a cryptic line, "We're just getting started, they don't know what's coming." Fans are calling it a foreshadowing of more chaos, and people are now speculating about a potential cover-up involving high-profile lawyers, media figures, and even record executives. The story has now crossed international borders. Fake Reddit posts claim that journalists in Europe are also digging into flight manifests, while TikTok videos showing blurred faces and private jets are going viral. The tension is palpable. Everyone wants answers, but no one knows the full truth. Every new leak fuels panic, distrust, and suspicion. The question on everyone's mind, if Jay-Z and others are involved, how deep does this go? And just when you think the scandal has peaked, the insiders hint at something even bigger, a mysterious fourth flight that isn't on the logs, and it allegedly involved a secret meeting with unknown global figures. The drama is far from over, and what's coming next will shock even the most die-hard fans. As soon as the so-called flight logs hit the internet, social media erupted into absolute chaos. Twitter threads went from calm speculation to full-on digital warfare in minutes. Fake screenshots of supposed emails and messages claiming Jay-Z coordinated his trips with Epstein-flooded feeds, with hashtags like #JayZExposed and #FlightLogsLeak trending worldwide. Fans are split down the middle, some defending him fiercely, others demanding accountability for something they can barely process.
Comments, "I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was..." What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996? Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on. Just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned, he referenced Jay-Z.
Instagram influencers jumped in too. A fake post from a fashion insider read, "You don't understand. These logs aren't just trips. They're meetings, deals, secrets. Everything Jay-Z touches is under scrutiny now." The comment section? A war zone. People are accusing celebrities of covering for him, while others are claiming Beyoncé knew everything and stayed silent. Even the Shade Room allegedly deleted a post exposing the story, fueling rumors of pressure from powerful sources behind the scenes. And celebrities are weighing in, or at least cryptically reacting. Fake tweets and TikTok videos show Nicki Minaj supposedly saying, "I told y'all years ago. People don't want the truth. Keep watching." Meanwhile, 50 Cent is said to be cackling in his office, teasing a documentary that could blow the lid off Jay-Z's entire network. Fans are dissecting every post looking for clues and theorizing how deep this scandal really goes. The drama isn't just online, it's leaking into the industry itself. Fake insider reports suggest that major record labels are holding emergency meetings, talent managers are panicking, and promoters are quietly canceling appearances. Allegedly, Executives fear associations with Jay-Z could now damage careers, and some are supposedly advising artists to distance themselves immediately. Even more shocking, fake leaked DMs allegedly show celebrities whispering behind the scenes, saying things like, "You better watch your back. If this gets out, it's not just him, it's all of us." That one line has fans speculating about a global cover-up, hidden alliances, and secret flights nobody knows about. It's enough to make even the most die-hard fans question everything they thought they knew about the industry. And the fan debates? Absolute insanity. Some claim Jay-Z is being framed by rivals, while others insist he's the kingpin of the entire Epstein network. Fake TikToks show split screens with Jay-Z on one side, Epstein's private jets on the other, and captions like, "He's been hiding in plain sight." The intensity is off the charts. But here's the cliffhanger that's keeping everyone glued to their screens. Insiders hint there's another celebrity whose name has mysteriously appeared on a flight log, someone no one ever expected to be involved, and this revelation could change everything. The story isn't over, far from it. In fact, some say the real chaos is only just beginning. Just when the world thought things couldn't get any darker, a new bombshell drops, and it's the kind of revelation that stops hearts. Leaked insider documents, allegedly obtained from a former Epstein associate, suggest that Jay-Z didn't just visit the island 3 times. He allegedly coordinated the flights himself, ensuring certain high-profile guests were on board. The documents hint at a shadowy network, with names of politicians, business moguls, and even a few celebrities scribbled in coded messages, all tied to these private trips. Social media erupted instantly. Fake screenshots of supposed flight manifests circulate showing Jay-Z allegedly listed as both passenger and organizer, with timestamps that perfectly align with major industry events. Fans are panicking. Some claim it's impossible. Others are already calling for investigations. And then, get this, a supposed leaked email from a close associate reads, "He knows they're watching, but they'll never pin this on him yet." The word sent chills down everyone's spines. Meanwhile, a fake TikTok insider shows Jay-Z allegedly at a private airstrip, boarding a small jet under heavy security. The video cuts abruptly, leaving viewers questioning, where was he really going? Who else was on that plane? Rumors start swirling that this final flight wasn't just a casual trip. It may have been an attempt to move sensitive evidence, or even witnesses, off the grid. The stakes just went from scandalous to potentially catastrophic. And as if that wasn't enough, an anonymous source claims that Beyoncé was allegedly warned off the island last minute by a high-level Epstein contact, supposedly because the situation had gotten too dangerous. Fans are now speculating wildly. Did she know more than she let on? Was she involved behind the scenes? Or was she being protected from the fallout? Every new leak seems to twist the story into something even darker. The internet can't stop speculating. Fake Twitter threads read like conspiracy novels. If Jay-Z coordinated the flights, does that mean he controlled who got sent where? We've been sleeping while the biggest names in music were hiding in plain sight. Even celebrity gossip accounts are reportedly panicking, deleting old posts, and sending cryptic warnings. Don't dig too deep. You don't know what you're stepping into. And here's the kicker, the ultimate cliffhanger. According to these allegedly leaked logs, there's one last flight that no one has seen proof of yet. The name attached? A shocking, unexpected celebrity no one would suspect. Industry insiders claim that if the details of this final flight surface, it could topple reputations, ruin careers, and trigger a wave of investigations that nobody is ready for. Fans are left on the edge of their seats, glued to every update, desperate to know who this mystery figure is and what role they played in the scandal. The story isn't over. Not even close. In fact, sources hint that the next leaks could make the previous revelations look like child's play. Every eye is on Jay-Z, every social media account is buzzing, and the world is holding its breath. One thing is certain, this drama is far from finished, and the next update could change everything you thought you knew about the industry, Epstein's network, and the people you trusted most. Alright, fam, this is where I need you to speak up. What do you think about Jay-Z allegedly coordinating those flights to Epstein's island? Do you believe he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or is there something far darker going on behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we are going deep on this and I want to hear every theory, every angle, and yes, even the wildest ones. If you thought the drama was intense so far, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. We've barely scratched the surface. There's one flight that's still a mystery, and insiders say it could change everything we thought we knew about the people involved. Who was really on that plane? What was their role? And most importantly, what does it mean for Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and the rest of the circle? These are questions you need to answer. Also, smash that like button if you're shocked by these revelations. Share this video with anyone who needs to see it because the world is talking, but you can be the first in your circle to break it down. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications because when the next leaks drop, you won't want to be left behind. Every twist, every shocking name, every insider claim, we'll cover it all before anyone else does. And one last thing, stay alert. The Epstein files aren't finished spilling their secrets, and we're going to follow the story step by step, document by document, flight by flight. Comment your theories, tag your friends, and prepare yourself. The next update is going to be bigger, crazier, and darker than anything we've seen so far. Trust me, Jay-Z's day is coming, and you're going to want to witness it live, right here. So, what do you think? Who's the mystery celebrity on that last flight? And how deep does this rabbit hole really go? Let me know in the comments below. Don't hold back. This is only the beginning.